Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 2 of Reparenting Myself. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was, oh, you know, the relationship with ourselves and with our finances, with our relationships, with our, I call them crosses, like everything from the future to the past, the what's happened already and what's going to happen. It's kind of like a cross, the north, south, east, and west. And I think that the relationships that we have are like crosses. Everything that anybody has, been encountered in their lifetime, any interaction, any thought, any intention, any, you know, I call it the Akashic record, everything that is recorded, everything is a fact. Your intentions or your thoughts or your words or your actions are um, are a fact in the Akashic records, and the Akashic records can be changed. And what I wanted to kind of focus on today was about, all the different types of relationships that we have with people in our lives, whether they're good, bad, or ugly. We play the role of a parent. We are reparenting ourselves. We're changing those Akashic records. We're changing those thoughts. We're changing those words. We're changing those actions for the future. But they're already, kind of already set in the past, but that doesn't mean that it's there forever. It can change. It can become different. You can change the script, I guess you could say. So I see myself as a wounded child who had many people that took advantage and gaslit and considered me like invisible, didn't even acknowledge me as a human being and didn't acknowledge my story as something that mattered. And what I'm doing is I'm reclaiming my story, my Akashic record, my cross. I'm reclaiming everything that's ever happened to me, everything that will ever happen to me, all the things in the past, all the things in the future. They will all change. It's like fluid. It moves, it changes, it can, resolve itself. And so I'm just looking at some of the things I wrote down. I took a class last night on this, and so I kind of took some notes. And I think it says, like therapists and people that we trust when we um, do this type of work, this reparenting work. Why do we open up to therapists? Why can't we do this for ourselves? Why can't we, like find those wounds and heal them within ourselves? Why do we need to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to therapists all the time? Sometimes it seems like therapy goes like stalled out. Like they don't even acknowledge me as well. It just seems as if it goes so slow. It goes way too slow to me. But I understand the thinking of that is because, if you go too fast, you could lead to mental health issues, more mental health issues. But when it's time to dig deep and your therapist isn't ready to dig deep with you, maybe it's time to find a new therapist. So I don't know. That's just my my thinking of it. It's hard to trust, and for me, it's very hard to trust. So, um, yeah, there's some unhealed trauma that I'm dealing with, and it seems like therapy doesn't want to touch that trauma. And I need somebody good, like really on top of their game. And it just seems like it spins and spins and spins, and we're not getting anywhere. So the real me has to come to the surface. The real me has to come and emerge. And I think that's what's happening right now is I'm doing this for myself rather than waiting for a therapist to tell me or give me permission to do it. So, all right, I think we'll stop there and we'll just kind of touch on it through the next couple of days. These are the classic tarot cards, and the intention I'm setting for today is finding ourselves, finding that little girl or that little boy inside us that says, you matter to me. And parenting can be hard. You know, I wasn't a great parent. I'll admit that. I was distant. I was isolated, and I wanted to be alone a lot. And that's not good to be a parent and have those, you know, I'll admit it. You know, I was not a great parent to my kids when they were little. So, all right. So we're going to pick one card for the present, one card for the past, and one card for the future. So the naked lady. The past is the star card. Sorry, I apologize. And for the present, we have the sun card, naked baby. We have like naked cards today, and they're great cards. The sun card and the star card. Wow. If we got the moon card, that would be awesome. So, all right. So for the future, we have the King of Cups, which is a great major court card. So yeah, those are lots of positive, healthy, moving forward cards. We're moving forward. We're taking charge of our Akashic record, our cross. You know, everything in the beginning, everything in the end, all the way forward, all the way back, and everything that we've ever encountered in our lives, or said, or thought, or did, or intended, can be changed. It can have a rainbow over our head, an umbrella that says, yes, we are, you know, gonna make it. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. So, all right. And then these are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. And the intention I have for the Healing Spirit cards is my Akashic record, my cross, the cross that I bear. You know what? Sometimes you can just drop it and leave it and pick up a new cross. But most of the time, we stay with the cross that we've already had. We choose the same cross. All right. So, this says, trust in the wise spirits, and your prayer will be answered. All right. The spirit masters always hear your prayers and want to help you when they can. Even when you believe that your path is blocked and a sense of helplessness takes over, offer your prayers to them. You only have to ask once. Repetition makes you doubtful. The spirit masters will give you a sign that they have heard your prayer, and you must leave it in their kind and safe hands. Allow them to guide you appropriately when you need a light on the path. And when it does appear, follow it and let it lead you to the next level of your life. Remember, trust is its own reward, and when you trust in spirit sages and masters, there will always be a light to show you the way. Yeah. So, we have to trust. We have to make clear what we want in our prayer. What I want in my prayer is clarity. I want affection in my life, self-affection, for me to love myself for who I am and be proud of myself for who I am. I want to release the isolation and envelop who I am and let that little girl rise to the top and allow her to emerge. So, all right. Well, I wish everybody a wonderful day today, and we will chat with you tomorrow.